Hey YouTube, this is the Prepper One. The economy is collapsing. I'm sorry to announce that, but the numbers are getting worse and worse and worse. I'm hoping you're preparing as best you can for what is coming, because it is a tsunami of destruction. The debt clock. I think 3 days ago I reported it was 33 trillion and it jumped to 151 billion. That was like 3 days ago. It just astronomically exploded. I've never seen it jump this big. I have reported, I think, jumps of 135 billion, but it just jumped to 33 trillion 442 billion. Unbelievable. That is from 3 days ago, $291 billion. $291 billion. No words to say other than you should be preparing for what is coming. This is not this is not something to take lightly. This is something to sit down with your loved ones, your family, and say, hey, we are facing a situation that is going to be catastrophic. I don't have a crystal ball to tell you when it's going to happen, but every day it's getting worse. Also, the M2 money supply fell from a high of July 2022. It went 3.69% down off its high. This is bad news. This is the money supply that's out there. In the last 150 years, we've seen this fall under zero, I think 5 times. And the 4 other times, one was the Great Depression, and the other 4 were other depressions or the panic, I think of 1883, maybe 1893. I don't have that in front of me. But serious economic problems, this is when that money supply falls. So this in itself is terrible news. Add the 291 billion that they just added to the debt. Stock market today was down like 1.29%, 430 points. Bad, but not that. That in itself is no big deal, actually. The biggest problem that I've been watching, though, is the Treasury. The Treasury, you have the 3 months all the way up to 30-year Treasury. This is where we borrow money to keep this government afloat. So as the rate goes up, we can determine that people don't want our money. They don't want our debt. So for them to take the debt, they need a higher interest rate. All of it went high today, and right now I'm looking at it, it's continuing to move upwards. You almost have the 30-year Treasury almost at 5%. That's incredible. The mortgages, I've seen some mortgages, I think some of the main banks, 8.1, 8.2, something like that. That's percentage points for 30-year mortgages. That's astronomically high. It's going to further reduce people buying homes, further put a strain on the economy. So there's a lot of bad news out there. I want you to know, I do not want you to say, oh, it's going to be okay, Dave. It's no big deal. As I said, I have no crystal ball. But when you jump up $291 billion of further debt, you have to address that. You, as an individual with your family, needs to sit down and figure a plan to keep your head above water. If you have a business, you need to say, what am I going to do to keep my workers working? Can I keep my workers working? Or maybe you need to start triage right now and start cutting things. That's what's going to happen when the economy gets bad, and as people cut more, it just creates a bigger snowball of problems. More people are out of work. But the number one game in town right now is you taking care of your family. So you have to do what you have to do. But these numbers are terrible. I wish I had some good news for you. The good news is you have your eyes open. You are listening to people that are creating a warning. That's all I'm doing. I'm warning you that perilous times could be coming. So heed the warning from me and many, many, many others on social media of all platforms. Prepare, get ready, warn your family and friends. If they don't listen to you, just bring these numbers to you. Show them the debt clock. Hit the button over there. There's a button on the right hand side where you can speed it up. That's my favorite feature. I'm gonna speed it up 4 years ahead. So 4 years from today, at the current rate of spending, we're at $45 trillion. That is non-sustainable. So just keep prepping, keep preparing. Thanks for watching.